Right. Hi guys, I'm Rangoli again, here interviewing one of the best leaders of my college. He is Umar sir, my fourth year senior. Sir, would you like to further introduce yourself?
Yeah, I just add on to what you said. Not the best leaders that I've done, but yes, I'm
So how many moves you have done so far?
I have done two moods. One was Dharwad mood from Dharwad, and I got it. And the second was Sayyid, national mood. National mood. It was
So
first
two
national
nationals
mood.
so far.
Aligarh AMU national mood.
So two nationals so far. So okay, how did you land in looting? How did you start looting?
I No, I always thought of myself as a good speaker. I used to think that at a bigger platform I could speak.
So you have a prior experience of public speaking
No,
during school
absolutely
times?
not. Absolutely not. I always thought of myself as a big speaker because when I used to attend debates and when I used to see people debating, I knew that I could speak better. I did not take part, but you have that feeling inside you that thing you have to. And then when I came to college, first intra mood.
And first year only?
And I think I had the best. I am literally saying that I had the best preparation amongst everyone, all of my batchmates. I had the best preparation because I prepared for it like 6 to 7 hours a day. But I did not get selected.
Then luck matters a lot in this.
Yes,
My
I did not get
personal
selected, and
experience.
actually, when you perform badly at a stage, that gives you a lot more than
Yes,
you learn a lot more from losing than winning. That seems to be the case with me.
that seems to be the case with a lot of our students. Okay, next question. What interests or excites you about looting?
The fact that we are going to be at a similar stage in the High Court or a Supreme Court. So when you perform well here, you know that you have that speaking skill in you. You can convince if you can convince these judges because they are from the High Courts and Supreme Courts. Mostly the judges are from High Courts and Supreme Courts. They are lawyers. So the questions that they ask are put forward in a way that in that like they are put in the High Court or Supreme Court. So when you answer them properly and they appreciate your answers, you know that at the bigger stage you're going to perform well, and that serves you well.
So what skills does looting build? So apart from speaking, let's say obviously the most.
Confidence, and it teaches you a lot as to how to control your nerves. Because the nervousness, the amount of nervousness that is outside the court, when you are outside the court waiting for a moot court to begin, that nervousness is immense. I have participated in a lot of competitions and not certain type of competition, but this is something else. The type of the pressure that is on your head is absolutely different, and you learn to control your nerves. I think that is the most important.
You would say that you have learned to control it after two
I am
matches?
still learning, and I think I'll keep on learning. You do not, reach the final stage of learning. I do not. You keep learning. And that is the case
For
with me.
controlling your knowledge.
Yes.
So any tips and advice on looting regarding team building, research, regarding trips?
I think for me, I also have not applied this in my scenario, but I think you should make a team, permanent team, and you should perform with that. Keep on performing. Take one. Supposedly,
So what
if
if
you
you
take part.
find that
No,
the
no.
team will not?
Supposedly, you take part in a mood with a team. To take part in another mood with the same team. The same person are the speakers. The same people are the speakers, and the same person is the researcher. Then what happens gradually when you are into this third and fourth mood, you know each other's
Mindset.
what should I say? Yes, mindset, and you know their weak points and their strong points, and you serve on it. That serves you quite well. And I think you should not keep changing your team. That is the first thing. And never think of yourself as a person who cannot speak, cannot perform. And when you're out there in front of the judges, think of them as a person rather than somebody who has great knowledge. If you take them as people with great knowledge, they are going to beat you very hard with their minds. You have to be smart. You have to think of yourself as the most knowledgeable person, at least in that in that courtroom. I'm not saying you are, but you have to think of yourself as that. You have to think of yourself as a person who can answer every question put forward. You should feel prepared. It's just not about preparing. It's about feeling that you are prepared, even when you are not prepared. And I think that is the most important part.
Sir, you said the same team like for every year. What if you're going with a senior for the first time and then you want to take a junior? You kind of have
That
to
may
change
have,
your team.
but when you make a team with a junior, make sure that that person sticks. See, generally, I am saying is that you should not experiment with the team too much, because that will take time out of you to learn the weaknesses and the weak points and the strong points, and you might win in the first mood, but that might not happen in the second or third mood. If you have to be consistent with your performance, I think you have to build a strong team and a permanent team.
I think it will be helpful maybe. And sir, any interesting experiences in moods?
Yes, the first mood was absolutely absurd,
So how?
disastrous.
Any word you can use?
No,
But you have to explain why.
It was a complete disaster, comedy of errors. What more should I say?
So why are you saying that?
Because we met a good team while we were on our route to the place where the moot was going to be held. We met a good team. Actually, we were not very much, ready for the moot. We were just excited that we were going to this place, so it was more of a trip than a moot. But I think even if I take part in 100 moods, I do not think that I'll enjoy anything as much as I did then.
So even I think
Because
about my
I
personal
knew it
sales.
was going to be a disaster. It happened to be a disaster. But the after it, the happiness of that I did not quit. At least I did not quit. I took part. I have come here. Let's just forget everything and let's. So you have to enjoy it. The only thing that comes out of it, do not do it yourself. Do
But
not
how
try
was
this.
it a disaster you did not say?
I'd say do not try this at home. Do not try this at your college. But
So why was it a disaster you did not say?
because
You can- if you can
I
tell
would
it to
not
public.
name the place, I would not name the I would not tell you the entire thing. But we had Goa on our minds,
Okay, sir. Then I understand.
and that's it.
Okay, sir. So what it takes to be a mooter?
Nothing. It takes
Only the will to
it takes
participate?
nothing to be someone. I think the only thing that people that is I think where the problem lies, because people think, yes, if you ask what it takes to be a great mooter, which I'm not, I cannot tell you. If you happen to meet a very good mooter, you ask him what it takes to be a great mooter. I am an average mooter myself, so I'll say mooting. If you say to some, if a layman person was standing here, if a layman was standing here who did not know anything about moot, if you say it in front of him what it takes to be a mooter, he'll be scared, because in his mind he'll think that you have to have some qualities to be a mooter, which is not true. To be a mooter, you just have to have courage. You have to have that self-belief that you can do it. I have seen people with not so much of good speaking skill perform very well, and people with very good speaking skill perform absolutely
Rubbish.
rubbish. So I think that would be the case, and there was a line in my head that most of the people think that moot is about talent. I do not think. It's about hard work. And I think hard work defeats talent if talent does not work hard. So I think that'll be it.
Nice answer. The next question. Is there anything you wish you had done differently?
Anything?
You wish you had done differently.
No.
So you're okay with everything you've done so far?
Absolutely okay.
Sir,
What is there to change? I have done only 2 moots. What will I have to change? I do not think there is anything to change about the moots that I have done.
sir, what were your biggest weaknesses regarding mood? And would you say
Yes,
you,
and
will
the
you
only thing that I
overcame
like
them?
to change is that next time I'll wait for my reservations to get confirmed. so that I do not have to get,
Okay, sir, what were your
I will not
biggest
enjoy it.
weaknesses
Weaknesses?
regarding mood? And would you say you overcame them with moving?
Weaknesses.
Yes, sir.
Do I look like a man
Sir,
with weaknesses?
did you have any? I'm just asking. Okay, sir.
No, I had. But why should I tell you?
So you're just questioning.
You might meet me in the next mood court.
So you're just questioning Gayatri.
Through my rumal.
She's allowed. So next
She's
question.
the best meter.
So I've taken her into this.
She's the best meter.
So here's the next question. So what are you most proud of when it comes to mood?
Proud of. What should I be proud of?
So like about you, like
About
something,
me?
something you learn, you bettered yourself in a way.
Yes, I think. Actually, I'm not. I won't say I'm proud of myself. In a way, because
Any
I
quality that
have not.
developed because of mood and you're proud of that?
Yes, I think that thing I said in the earlier questions. The first mood when I have to tell you about the first mood. When I went inside, I thought that I'll speak very well. I opened my memo and they started asking questions, and I could not answer them because I did not know as to how to satisfy their their will, whatever it is. I do not know the word. Their inner self, उनका questions को कैसे satisfy करे, that I did not know. So I was trying to answer in the best possible way, but they were not listening to me. They were not happy with the answers. And
So how do you ensure how to?
you can see, yes, that is a very good question. I think the best of questions is that
So like
you have
I
to
improvise.
keep looking at the judges. You have to see with their facial expressions without them saying anything. They'll be about to say something to you, but you'll know it firsthand that they are not impressed with your answer. You can change your answers without them pointing it out. Just as you see their facial expressions changing, believe in yourself that something is wrong.
So pause करो.
The facial expressions and things I'd say for the amateur movers, that prepare. Think of the questions that they are asking. If you happen to meet with other mooters in the intra moot, of course, if you happen to meet with other mooters who have encountered such questions, ask them the questions. Think of yourself standing when you are just the prior day, the day before the main moot court competition. Stand in front of the mirror. Think of a judge sitting in front of you, and think of the questions that he'll put up. And then try answering him. Look at your facial expressions. Are you looking nervous? Are you smiling enough to convince them with your answers? These are the things that you keep in mind. Keep most of the people what they do is that they try to utter a lot of bakwas, lot of cases, useless cases. The judges do not know the cases. I think you have to be you have to stick to your facts, the facts of the case. If you play around with the facts a little bit, not that much, a little bit, I think it helps a lot.
So next question. Any favorite mooter of yours so far, and what did you learn from that person?
In the nationals,
Sir, anywhere, any favorite mooter?
I think favorite mooter would be. I think I learned a lot from a lot of people.
Any like you admire someone, like he's very good, she's very good, something like that.
Aditi is very good. Aditi Kharbanda, both the Aditis.
Okay.
Aditi Kharbanda and Aditi Upadhyay. Both of them are, aggressive, temperamentally aggressive. And
So one is a classmate and one is a junior.
both of them are very good speakers. I think if somebody sits in the moot court competition and you see them speaking, you will learn a lot yourself. Any mooter, if you have to see how to moot, you look at it. This was the first time I got an opportunity to see her speak. She speaks very well, absolutely wonderful.
Okay. So last question now. Any final word, any other thing you would like to tell to a non-mooter? What will you say there?
What should I say? I mean,
Participate
a
more in
non-mooter,
moots?
if you want, see, I'm not going to say that the moot is the most important thing that you might be very good at different things. You might be absolutely wonderful at some creative thing and not but you should take part. The first thing is you take part, and I think there are certain tricks and certain tactics which I think you can acquire from the other mooters. If you happen to see take part, even if you do not take parts in the intra-moot competitions, at least watch the other mooters speak. you learn a lot from them. You learn how to speak, how to perform, how to control your nerves, how to answer the questions, and the rules and the certain guidelines which you are supposed to follow, which nobody tells you while you are going to moot. So these things you learn from other mooters. You write them down, and you'll become a very good mooter. There's nothing behind becoming a good mooter. That's
Okay, one side question now. So how did you feel about when I told you about the interview?
Not at all nervous, because I've already taken part in the moot court competition. So
You weren't nervous about the interview?
no, I was not nervous about the interview, but yes, I thought that if I hesitate, because this is meant to be for some non-mooters as well. So they should not get some negative points out of this. They should not see that this person speaks on this point and I should apply this in my case, whereas that point was absolutely absurd. So that is something I had in mind.
You're allowed to be wrong, it's okay.
No, I'm not. You're not allowed to be wrong in certain cases. You're not allowed to be wrong in the Supreme Court. Standing in front of you're not allowed to be wrong.
The period of ignorance. You can plead ignorance. Right.
You can be, but you're not allowed to.
Okay, sir.